This is the second CEO conference by Interview Times. Last year also I have come here, and thank you Dr. Dibyajyoti Sahu for bringing this beautiful event second time. When I came to know first Interview Times magazine, I thought in Odisha English magazine, it is unbelievable. But when I have gone through this magazine, this is a really international standard magazine, very beautiful interview-based magazine, very language, very beautiful language, and they are collecting the real talents across India, not in Odisha, across India. Odisha is the epicenter for the development of Eastern India, ultimately India. Odisha is a great feature in 2036 Viksit Odisha we are dreaming by our Honorable Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi ji. From our childhood, we came to know there is lots of potential mineral resources in Odisha, but that is limited with industrialization, revolution, with the steel sector or chrome sector. But after that, after a long gap, the IT revolution has taken place, and Odisha has also taken a presence in India market. Nanu Pani, Mr. Nanu Babu is there. He's a big industrial founder, I can say. He's a pioneer in this area, industry. Now he's in national level, one good industry, and other side there. There is a big industry sector in IT in Odisha. It is prevailing. IT hubs are there, Infosys is there, so many international companies has come up to Odisha, put their footprints. Now, it is time for artificial intelligence, cyber security and other areas. Now it is glooming. Thing is that how you can work on this. We have struggled 60 years to produce put our footprints in semiconductor industry. Our Honorable Prime Minister has given initially four industries. Out of that, we are very fortunate that in Bhubaneswar there is 2 semiconductor industry. Now we can compete in the world market. When we are thinking of computer, mobile, smartphone, anything else, semiconductor plays a vital role. So we have to depend upon Taiwan, China, or other countries. Now, Bharat and Odisha can manufacture semiconductor, which shows that we can have a long jump to the new industrial revolution in electronics and semiconductor areas. Another areas our Prime Minister is focusing that's your blue economy. In our past, our Sadhavas used to travel Java, Sumatra, Borneo, Indonesia, all the ASEAN countries, and for trade in the sea route. But now time has come. You have to explore the ocean and fishing sector and other sector. What is called is blue economy. If you have to prosper, there is a lots of potential in Bharat and in Odisha especially, long coastline in India. So trades, lots of trades, food processing in the fishing and related sectors are there, which our Prime Minister is focusing on this. So there is a big industry in this area which you can think of. But each and every place in Odisha, there is a potential. I was talking to Captain Sahib, he was telling about the film and other. He has told, Odisha lots of potential in film making. I told you are seeing outside, you are seeing only Puri, Konark, Bhubaneswar, or etc. But lots of inside. Go inside. My constituency, I belong to Jaspur. My constituency is Jaspur. Lots of mineral resources there. 95% of chrome ore is produced there, available in the Sukinda area. and other iron ores are there. But sidewise, there is culture, heritage, natural resources, rivers and forests there. The first university of this world, the first university of the world, Pushpagiri Vishwavidyalaya, was from my area, that is in multi-campus. Udayagiri, Ratnagiri and Udayagiri, Ratnagiri and Langudi, these are the areas. But by the passing of time, it is now zero existence. I am trying to revive it. There is a Buddhist culture of Buddhist heritage points are there. The second Guru Padmasambhav, second Buddha Guru Padmasambhav has taken Mahaparinirvana of this Udayagiri. And that university, they are teaching Buddhism and Tantric Buddhism and other areas also. That period, it is very much, I want to revive it just like Nalanda, because Nalanda, it is ancient to Nalanda. Guru Padmasambhav was a professor there. So I want to revive, teach maritime heritage and other culture, heritage, Buddhism. This is a big area. Now, of course, you can think of or educationist, but education and industry, there is a big conclave now. There is a nuclear fusion of education and industry because of this privatization of education sector. And also, health is another area, because health means, Dr. Saib has told a lot about health sector, but now health tourism also another area which you can explore. But orange economy, I was telling, we have heard the Aima Kahani, storytelling, all the film related areas we are depending upon, I think, Western countries. But India has lots of potential. So government is focusing on this, how we can explore our own talent, how we can create our own story, own cinematography and film producing, all the technology behind it, and that is a big exposure and big future for industrial revolution. Another area is we are talking about your mineral processing. Recently in Parliament, a few MPs were there. There is a demonstration on this. Sudha Murthy was also there. She was so much interested. I told you are IT giant, Infosys Malkin. So how you are interested for mineral processing? I told, she told, whatever mineral it is coming from China, even we are depending on other countries. So our minerals are going there and processed mineral is coming here. So there lies the lacuna. If you want a Viksit Bharat, mineral processing, we are focusing in India. The mineral processing is a great thing. You should not only diamond processing, not only gold processing, other processing, all minerals. Like there is a corridor from Odisha to Kerala, that is for nuclear fuel, that is requirement, and other minerals which are there, that is a great potential in India. So these are the industries areas coming up. Another is shipping industry. Shipping industry is another focus area which is coming up, which is the future is there. So everybody can think of this, the CEO conclave. We can think of this and discuss that the future startups or other industrial aspirants can take it further. One is blue economy, second is orange economy, then this mineral processing, then lots of potential in tourism and medical tourism. These are the potential areas one can think, and most of the thing, and most dynamic is your semiconductor industry. But thing is that when our Honorable Prime Minister is thinking of Viksit Bharat in 2047, he wants that the Gen Z, the Z generation will lead this country. But now, it's a great lacuna now, the Gen Z, the Z generations, they are going out of track. Bharat is a great knowledge base of culture, heritage, from Veda, Upanishad, Purana, so many things are there. Lots of technology beneath it also there. They should know, but they know that life is ending with a smartphone only. The beginning and end of life is a smartphone. Everything is there. Only social media and smartphone is not the end of this world. We have to build Bharat. We have to create Bharat. Nationality feeling should be there. We should build our Bharat. We should have education, proper education, culture, heritage, our ethos, our scientific ethos, which has been given by our forefathers. When there is no electricity, no internet, no computer, nothing else, burning the diya, candle evening also not that time. So they have produced. We have to explore what is there, and we can have a great industrial revolution. We should have a cultural revolution. We should have other sectors, means from medical tourism to you can ocean blue economy or orange economy. All other areas, the Gen Zs are the future of our nation. They should come up with the vision how to build, not biased by the Western forces, not biased by the forces those are trying to suppress the dynamic progress of Bharat, because it is in the launching part to supersede, it's going to supersede, it may supersede one day to China and other countries. See, it is now the fourth economy of this world and it's launching like anything. So that the entire world is focusing on Bharat, that how you can suppress it, oppress it and depress it, so that if you cannot keep forward our Gen Zs, that it will again collapse to ground zero. So there are so many outer forces have suppressed India, Bharat in the past. Now it is high time that we should build our Bharat to new Bharat and build a Viksit Bharat in 2047. So CEOs take a major role to build this Bharat. I thank you all for inviting me and all the dignitaries that such a great conclave, and thank you special to Divyajyoti Babu for